What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bill, and in today's video we're making a mess out in the garage. I don't know if you're like me at all, but whenever I clean I end up making a bigger mess than I started with, and it's a process. But right now I have a huge mess, cleaning up the garage a bit, painting the walls, finishing up some stuff, and about to put this piece back up on the roof. But before I did, I've had a few people ask questions about my hoist that I use for the taking the top off the Bronco. Now, I did things a little bit differently. I got this one metal bar, 4 foot, 1x1 bar or 2x2. I don't know, I'll put the exact measurements and a link to it down in the description. The ceiling in here is only 8 foot tall, so it doesn't give a whole lot of room, especially with the lifted Bronco, to get the top off of there, especially, so if that was hanging down and then the hoist itself hangs down 2 or 3 inches, you know, that would have been down to here, which actually is already touching the top. So that wouldn't have done any good for me. So I put the bar up above the rafters. That way the hoist, you know, is almost the same height as the rafters. It still sits up, you know, like a 1/4 of an inch or something. So it's tucked up out of the way, you know, and I'm not using it. I just throw these cords up there out of the way, and then when I'm using it, just pull them down. So I just wanted to do a quick view of that before I put this piece up to finish up the roof. Got the garage cleaned up a bit more. It's still a work in progress, finding space for everything, finding a home for everything, so it's not completely clean. As you see, normally with the insulation panel up, that's all that you could see of the hoist. Everything's just kind of tucked up there. And now I'm about to use, you know, it's finally a beautiful day out. I want to take the top off. So I just back the Bronco in. I already taken the front and the mid panels off and removed the bolts. Now, every time I see anybody talk about taking the top off, they say you got to remove the 8 bolts from in here, which is like 4 on each side. And not enough emphasis, I don't think, is placed on these 2 bolts on the front. Because the first time I went to take the top off, I didn't realize that. I took those 8 bolts off out of the back, tried lifting it, I was like, why isn't this thing budging? Is it heavier than everybody said? And it wasn't. It's not that it's super heavy, it's that those bolts were still in. Other than the hoist and the beam to post it on, the only other thing you need is some ratchet straps. These, I don't know how long they are total, but I have them adjusted to about 7 foot. So if they go to at least 7 feet, then you should be good to go. If there is one thing I will do though, and that is once summertime comes here and once it warms up and stores are selling pool noodles once again, is get some pool noodles to go over the straps to kind of soften them up so the straps themselves aren't digging into any of the rubber seals or anything like that. However, we don't have any pool noodles right now, and that's all right. There's my control. Let that scratch in. There's the plug. One end of these straps up to the hook. make sure you feed it under between the top and the panel there, because there is the cross member that goes across there. That if you do this under the panel, you're never going to lift anything up other than the Bronco. One thing to note for sure is I'm not doing this along the bottom of the glass. I'm doing it inside of here, leaving the top open. That way, like I said, it might put a little stress on this seal, and so I wanted to put a pull noodle or something there to relieve some tension there, so it's not just this strap sitting right on there. Or if you had a wider strap, that might help too. Go ahead and lower that down. Climb back in. It'd take a little trial and error to figure out exactly the best position, but I'll show you. So, kind of like at the back of the roof where these ridges slow down, that's kind of where, in the middle of the center bump there towards the end where it's almost no longer even a bump there, is kind of where I found works good for the center of balance, so that when you left it, actually it's a little too far back this time. So just brought it forward just a little bit more, and now it's kind of, you can see it goes straight up. It's not an exact science. I don't have it down to an exact science. Still could have gone a little bit forward, and we could take off. So let's go ahead and pull out. But yeah, so it'll just sit there. It's strong enough. These cables are strong enough. Like I said, I will take, like put a pull noodle or something, or use a wider strap to keep that from messing up the seals and around there. But other than that, I think it's perfectly fine. If I was going to store it for a long term, I wouldn't leave it up there. I would just, go ahead and lower it, and then get somebody to give me a hand and put it back in the yard somewhere to store it for long term. But for just like if I'm just taking it off for a day or something. Now there are these alignment pins. You'll see. And you'll see that this one is missing. And that is what prompted me to build this, because I had my son come out and help me put it on, and he dropped it on this pin and it busted this pin out. So did this. It's a little easier to control. You could do it with one person. Two people still helpful because you could help line it up. But like I said, I just did it with one person, no problem, and you could put the thing back on with one person. So I'm gonna go enjoy the weather with. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. I got stuck with the top off in the rain. Got a little wet. Was at a Cars and Coffee. It was a beautiful morning. Started noticing the clouds coming. I was like, I better get out of here, get home as quick as possible before. And it turns out that I had to drive right into the storm to get here. So, yeah, it gets wet. Thankful for the washout interior. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put the top back on, I think. But I'll wipe everything down real quick. That's my cheap little hoist, garage hoist. I think it's like $100 for everything. Makes it easy for me to do this by myself. Like I said, it's tucked up out of the way. I don't have a whole lot of garage space, so I don't have a whole lot of room to go up, but it's enough. I don't have a whole lot of extra space to use, you know, one of those lift stands that just slide in there and lift up. And, you know, if I did that, I don't really have anywhere to store it. I don't have anywhere to move that around if I had one of those. So this is what works for me. Said, if I wouldn't take the top off, simple as that. Put the straps around there, lift it off, lower it back down, and like that, it works. I'll put the parts that it did use down in the description. I know there's been questions, people ask me about that, so I'll put that down in the description for you. If you want to do something like this, hopefully the video helps you out, gives you an idea of what will work for you. Give you some, you know, even if you don't do the same thing, maybe give you some ideas of what will work for you and your situation. So, hope the video helped. If it did, hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.